Okay, man in power.
Yep. Now I'm host. So basically, what I was saying is, I was talking about how to make a welcome page. Welcome page means when you run your application and you are not specifying any URL pattern or any resource, it would come by default. Can I run it now? It is coming by default because of slash. Slash means when you are not providing any resource, then this login.jsp will come in the picture. So right click on the project, run as, run on server, next, and this. I know it's too fast, but I'm just running. Can you see this? Wow, you have learned it or not? Yep. How this is coming as a default page. In here, you have to map welcome servlet with slash. So when you do slash, login.jsp is coming. I hope this much is clear. Sign up is clear, right? So
Yes, sir.
let's make a sign up. Password is anything. Email is this one, and click on salutation and click on sign up. So if you click on the data, right, one data is there. You know the flow and everything, right? Again, I'm doing sign up. I want to take some other email ID, password only God knows, email ID this, and phone number this, and miss. So two record is there. Am I right? That's not a big deal. You got this?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Okay. What my intention is, try to understand. You should try to understand my intention. So guys, this is I think fourth session of GSP Servlet. Fourth or fifth? Any guess?
I think it's fifth.
Okay. Counters incremented. It is my fifth session of GSP Servlet. And today I'm going to discuss very important topic, that is listener and filter. Okay. And this listener and filter are most commonly used concepts, right? When you are basically dealing with Spring security. Clear? So let's understand what listener is and how it comes in the picture and what it does. So what my intention is in this application, right? Here, if I run it right from the scratch, who is going to help me? Darpan, can you help me?
Yes, sir. We are
Please
all
just
of
help.
us over here.
Okay, all are going to help me. That's great.
Yes,
So
yes.
here, when you are running your application and first time you click on the data, it is coming blank. But what my intention is, I want to show 5 record as a default record. You got my intention or not?
Yes, sir.
What my intention? When you are running your application, normally it would be blank, so nothing will come. But I want 5 records should be pre-populated. In order to solve this problem in the web application, we have concept of listener. So listen, you need to understand 3 things regarding it, right? One is called event, second one is called listener, and second one is called action, right? So what 3 things is? Listener,
Record and action.
yeah, listener, event actually. Event
Oh,
is
yeah.
there, and then we have action. So basically what you want to do is when you need to know what event is. Event is anything, any activity which occurs for short time. For example, when you click mouse, right? Event means any activity which occurs for short duration. Are you following me? Suppose, hello, if somebody put the slap, right? This event happens for very short duration. It is called, you fall down. Yeah, you enter inside the room, right? All these are event. In web application,
Events.
event is when your application start, right? Application
Mm-hmm.
starts. What is this? This is an event,
Application
right?
state.
Yeah. Application starts. It is one of the event. Application stops. That is another event, right? So
Yeah.
application start, application stop. Similarly, session creation, session destroy, making request, generating response, adding some attribute into request scope, adding some attribute into session scope, uh, you know, creating session, destroying session. These are some example of event, right? Web application event. There may be many event, right? Mouse click. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about event which deals with web application. Event
Mm-hmm.
deals with web application. Clear? So what my intention is, I want when my application should start, I should add some dummy data in the beginning. That's purpose. Clear? And in order
Mm-hmm.
to track the event, we have listener. Listener is listening it, right? Let me give you the example. In your suppose you have very big home, right? You can on your gate, right? There would be guard. So what you can give, you can give the instructions. Hey, if this person comes, inform me. Are you following me? So when person comes at the gate, right? That is an event. And who is listening the event? Your gatekeeper. Am I right? Your guard. He's just acting as a listener. Yes or no? What is the action? Action is informing to the boss, right? You say, hey, that guy is here. What I need to do? You got it? So
Mm-hmm.
event means the person when comes at your gate, that is called event, right? But who is listener? Your gatekeeper, right? And once that person comes, he will perform an action. Action means he will call you. I hope you understand all those three. Similarly,
Mm-hmm.
when event starts, this is our event stop, application stop. That is an event. And for this, we have a listener that is called servlet context listener. Servlet context listener.
Context listener.
This listener is going to event which event? Once your application starts and stop. This two event is going to be listened by it. And once this event occurs, you can perform action. Action you can action you can implement as per your requirement. Action is implemented. Anybody have any question query regarding difference between event, listener, and action?
Uh,
Replying.
can you just explain a little bit more about listener one more time, please?
Yeah. Listener is basically listening the event. Once this event
Oh,
occurs in the application, listener will come in the picture and he will call the action.
oh,
Yeah, you can normally you say, right? Hey Nagendra, I am going outside. If somebody comes, immediately call to me. Are you following me?
okay.
So when somebody
Oh,
comes,
yes.
it is an event. But you ask me to, call to you, right? I am acting as a listener over
Yeah.
here. Because when that person will come at your home, I will immediately call you. So when I'm calling it, once that person comes at home, calling is action, right? I'm acting as a listener because I'm in between event and action. Make sense? So
Mm-hmm.
when your application is starting and stop, which listener I'm going to use? Servlet context listener. We have other listener also, right? If you want to deal with HTTP session, you can use HTTP session listener. Are you following me? So
Mm-hmm.
similarly, we have many listeners for different event. No need to mug it. We have other listener like HTTP attribute session listener, HTTP session binder listener, right? I'm not going to tell you that. Okay. So, what is the motto? Motto is once my application starts, I should have some data here, right? Because in beginning, when you run your application, there will be no data over here. Makes sense? Are you totally got super duper confused? Hmm?
Makes sense.
Coding, I will show you. Not a big deal, right? So we need to populate
Yeah.
some dummy data. Allow me. So I can do with listener because this data I want to populate at the time of starting my application. So what I need to do for that? You have to make a listener. Let's do that. So any activity which you want to perform at the time of starting or stopping the application, we have to use listener. Can you help me? Yep. Listener is a
Yes.
class, and I would like to make into which package? Listener package, listener, right? And my listener is load, sign up, hmm, data. You can give any name, right? And data listener. If you got this much, hmm, and what you need to
Yes.
do?
Yes.
Here you have to just implement interface. That is servlet context listener. You see,
Listener.
and
Mm-hmm.
this is listener. You have to say, hey, you are a listener. You have to use this annotation for that web listener.
Web list.
That's it. And when you implement one interface, right, then you have to override its method, right? In this, we have two method. One is called context initialize. Second one is called context destroy. I know it. It's change. Give me a second.
Yeah, we see how fast you write. Yes.
Yeah. Can you see this?
Yes.
So we have two callback method. One is called context initialize. Second one is called context destroy. Context initialize will be called when your application starts. So when this method will be called? This method, please help me. This method is called when application
Stars.
starts, right? Similarly, you can have other method. I'm not interested in that. That is context destroyed. No need to mug it, right? So, what you need to do over here, once it is called, right? So what you can do is you have to create a dummy data, right? What dummy data? Sign up DTO. Hmm? In this, you have to pass dummy data. First one is username. Username is like Nagin draw. Password is TST. Hmm? Gtest and email ID, right? That is Nagin added. This is the dummy data, right? Which you are preparing. And here you can use mobile number, I guess. Mobile number. And in last, salutation. I don't know you got this much or not. This dummy data, earlier it was coming through form, but now you are just creating it manually. Mr. Darpan, you got it or not?
Yes.
So how many dummy data I'm creating?
Fine.
5, right? You can make n number of dummy data. Mhm. You have to answer me. This is my password and this is my email ID and this is the mobile number. I don't know, you people are following me or not?
Yes.
This dummy data, I want to load into the application when once my application starts. This is the mobile number. Right? Anybody have any question query? No question query. Password is wow. Email is this. Please help me. Done. And one more name I can take. Casey. Password is don't know. And Gmail this, right? This is clear to everybody, right? Dummy data I created. So this, you understand the listener? Listener will come in the picture when an event occurs in the application. This data we have to load where? We have to load this data. I don't remember where we have to load this data into my data store util right here. Hmm? How you can add it? You can use this method, right? Yep. So how we can add data into my store util? We have a method, right? Add data. So here you can use username, right? This is the username. Uh, so you want to map it against username, right? Or you want to map against email ID? Tell me. You can use anything, right? I'm using email ID. It's okay with you? Okay.
Yes.
Reply. It is up to me. And this one. So in map, I'm adding it, right? So we have to write multiple time. Tem. 2, 3, 4, 5. An email ID should be unique because in map your key should be unique. If anybody is confused, let me know. You understand my intention, what I'm supposed to do. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to add dummy data, right? With the help of listener. The listener comes in the picture when some event occurs in the application. Got it? Got it. Let me show you. This message, if you can print some message, data is uploaded into memory. Hmm? Hey guys, I hope you know my intention. Yes, intention is clear. Let's run it. When you run it, even though you are not doing anything, that much data will be available to you. Can I try? If you click on the data,
Mm-hmm.
right, that dummy data should come over here. Can you see this? Magic without adding anything, right?
Wow.
Thank you, my listener. Somebody is saying, can you add one data as well? I'm doing it. My email ID. So this we are adding manually, right? Yeah. Yep. 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 So we are adding it manually. Make sense? Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Here, if you click on it, you will see one more data, right? This is just newly added. Mm. Hey, why order is not maintained? Because you are using a hash map. In hash map, you cannot maintain the order. If you want to maintain the order, you can use linked hash map. What is it? Oh man,
Yes.
if you want to maintain
Linked
the
hash.
order, you can use here linked hash map. So you should know all those things. I don't know. You got this much listener concept?
Yeah.
We have other listener also. You send again in your application when some event occurs and you want to perform some action. You can use concept of listener, and making listener is just cup of tea. You have to make a class, implement listener interface, and override the particular method and use this notation on top of it. Mhm. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. So I have done with listener. I'm going to teach you another topic that is called filter. Which topic? Filter.
Filter.
Your question is my this is my web application. What is the filter? See, actually, when you make a request from client means from the browser, right? When
Mm-hmm.
you make a request from the browser to the server, this is my browser, right? So if you make a request to the server, so when you make a request to the server, what you normally request, you may be requesting for a servlet. Am I right? Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
you may be requesting for servlet, you may be requesting for HTML file, or you may be requesting for JSP, right? You may be requesting for
Yes.
image, right? JS file, CSS, etc. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So this is called resource. When you're accessing some resource, right? Suppose you want to access
Mm-hmm.
some servlet. Eventually, first of all, your request will go to server, and after that, your request will be forwarded to servlet, right?
Client.
Suppose I'm accessing the servlet, right? This is my servlet, and my servlet name is, URL pattern is /foo. Hmm? If you want to call this
Mm-hmm.
servlet, which URL you have to hit /foo, right? So your request will go to the
Mm-hmm.
server, and then server it will be further forwarded to servlet, right?
Servlet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the user filter? You may have many servlet, right? Like you have multiple servlet, and you have many JSPs, and you may have many HTML file, right? All are the available on the server. Clear? And
Mm-hmm.
this is if you say pa, this servlet will be called servlet. What is servlet? Servlet is a technology feature which allows your Java code to run on server. Nice. So we have servlet. So when you request a particular resource, you may be requesting for servlet, HTML, JSP, images, JS files, CSS, etc. So before going call to the requested resource, before going call to the servlet, before going call to JSP, before going call to HTML page, right? Before, right? E,
Mm-hmm.
I can give you example in your home. Suppose you have very big house, you have big home, whatever, and you might have a gate over there, and gate you have watchman, right? So watchman is
Mm-hmm.
acting as a filter, because when somebody wants to meet you, right, what he will do, first of all he will go to the gate, right? Gatekeeper is there. Gatekeeper, right, can ask question, hey, who are you, where you want to go? He would say, I want to meet your owner, I want to meet with your boss. Make sense? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yep. .jsp. Yeah. Yeah. So, hey, what is the filter? Your answer should be filter is a component, right? Who intercept your all the incoming request. What I said? Filter is a component. Again, I'm telling you. So before, actually, filter is acting as a gatekeeper. Before, forwarding the request to the actual requested resource, who will come in the picture first? Filter. You see in the photo? So you got the filter or not? Filter is nothing. It's just component who will come in the picture before forwarding request to the requested servlet. You say, hey, I want to access foo. First of all, you will go to the server, then server 2, you will go to the filter. Am I right? Then filter to
Mm-hmm. Servlet.
foo servlet. Then foo servlet will generate the response. Again, you will go in the same fashion back. Your response will go back to filter, right? And filter to, you can say server, and then server to back browser. So you got the flow. When you make a request,
Mm-hmm.
it would go to the server, then filter will come in the picture, and after filter you go to the requested servlet. Then servlet will return response, and this response will be intercepted by filter, and then through server it will go to the browser. If you got the flow or not, filter is just coming in between, right? It is acting as a gatekeeper. So you can implement kind of firewall rules and all those things, and you can basically do some authentication authorization before sending to requested resource.
Servlet.
So,
Oh, okay.
for example, what I want to achieve in this here, what is the agenda? My agenda in this application is uh, you can also think it. I'm just thinking. Okay, okay. You can give me a second. We can do anything, right? We can do many things all together, but there is many things to do. One thing I can do is anybody can access my website between particular time. Are you following me? You want this
Mm-hmm.
page should be visible between this time to this time. You want this page should be not visible at night, uh, 10 to 12. What happened? When you access it, it will navigate you to some other page, right? This time, this website is down. You can use filter. In filter, you can write the logic. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
So it is up to you, right? So what you want to implement? You want to implement this I'm talking about, but for that we have to change the time of the system. Second thing is, see, I want when somebody click on the data, right? If I am on the login page and the sign up page, then only I should do it, right? From other page, we should not access it. So there is many things altogether. So I'm just thinking what I'm planning to implement with the help of filter. Hmm? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because in filter, we can write extra logic before forwarding request to the requested resource. This concept is clear or you got confused? Concept, implementation, I'll show you. Hmm?
Okay, yeah.
So basically what you want
Mm-hmm.
to show is, I want to show this application should be available between, give me a second. Right now, what time is there? As per my computer, time is night, right? 11:24 as per my computer.
11, 11
Yeah,
54 a.m.
yeah. For me, right? Because this will work as per my computer, not your computer. So
Oh.
see, I want somebody trying to access my application, right? This.
Mm-hmm.
So if he is accessing between this time, like India time, 11 to 12 p.m., 11 to 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. at night, right? So that time it should be accessible. In after that, we will block it. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Hey, you understand the problem or not? We have to. I
Yes,
don't want
sir.
anybody should access it. Ah, for that, we have to make a page first. Allow me. What page? Blog page,
Permission
right?
grant.
Uh, blog page. We are going to block it, right? Blog.jsp. You see my speed up making the page?
Oh,
Blog,
yes, always.
blog.jsp. And you can go and copy paste. See, very fast. Done. It's done.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. We are sleeping. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
And I need one photos, two photos. So other thing I'm deleting it. Let me show you how it looks like. So I just make a page that is called blog.jsp. Blog. JSP. I'm sorry, we are sleeping, right? But we have to
Mm-hmm.
put some other photo. This is not looking nice.
Yeah.
Blog page. Something. I need some photo. So it's fine. Photo, all this you can decide. I'm not getting a nice photo. Crying student? That's good. Actually, it's very difficult to find photo on the fly. Let's see some crying student. Okay, this one, crying people. Okay, let's take this. Save is. You know how to, or you can copy the URL, copy image address, right? But this application will work only online. Make sense? Make sense.
Uh-huh.
You know copy paste? Yes.
No.
Uh, no. You know. Don't say no. In my class, even though you don't know, you can say I know. I know.
Yeah, that's what we've been telling you.
Okay. This is not looking nice, but it's okay. We don't have any choice. I'm going to just make the height this much. Okay, let's do that. Then whatever is there, that's okay. I'm not interested in that. Okay. I'm sorry we are sleeping. We'll catch you later. Well, catch you later. Okay. This is the page which you have to show. And you can use
Yeah,
H1,
11.
H1 heading. Done. And if you want, you can put the time and all, not a problem. Anybody know
Mm-hmm.
about marquee? Marquee? I don't know. You know marquee?
No.
Marquee is a
Mm-hmm.
tag, HTML tag. See what it does. Actually, it can move your letter like this, and you can decide
Wow.
the speed and all. You can do it, not a big deal. Okay. Okay, done. I'm sorry, we are sleeping. Okay. My page is ready. What you need to
Mm-hmm.
do? We need to make a filter. Allow me. Filter is a Java file.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do that. And when we have to write a lot of logic, I need your help. New. Oh, uh,
Class.
blocking filter. Class. And I'm just putting into which package? Filter package, so that you can easily come to know this is my filter. If you want to make a filter, then here you
Nice.
have to use extents, implements. You have to just use interface that is called filter. If you want to make filter, right? Yeah, filter, right? Done. And you have to override a method do filter. Can you see this? Done.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And here you can use a web filter. And basically this filter you want to call for all the URL pattern. Can you see this? So you can write dot star. Dot star means this filter will work for all the URL pattern, right? A filter, you should come in the picture. You should come into pic for all incoming requests. Hmm? So here we see we have HTTP servlet, and HTTP servlet is a super class of HTTP request servlet. I don't know you got this much. HTTP request servlet is a subclass of sub interface of this. So you can downcast it because in this subclass we have more feature. Hmm? Yep. So what I want to do now, man, I just want to print get path. Hmm? Hello, get servlet path. This will print the URL pattern. You guys got my point? Whatever JSP file, whatever servlet you write, it will print the name of it. Why you are not
Yes.
replying? Incoming. I'll show you what incoming request. So, like after that, printing it, you would say go ahead. Go ahead means go to the requested resource. Chain dot do filter. Reply. What I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying go to the resource. Go to the resource. Filter job is just printing the requested resource. Can I show you this much? Yeah. After doing this much, and here you can you have to see the output, right? What should
Yes.
come over here? Refresh it and click on it. You see? What do you see? It's not coming in the picture. We started. I don't know. Ideally, it should come. Filter. Can you see this? Incoming request is slash. If you click on it, what request is? Show data. So show data should be printed. Can you see this? Hello? Because in every request,
Yes.
this is coming in the picture. This is clear or totally you got super duper confused? Signup.jsp. Signup.jsp. Please ask questions. Please ask questions if you have.
Yeah, he wants. Yeah, one more time. Yes.
Who wants time?
Yeah, can you go over it again, please?
Sure,
Everybody's
sure.
asking for the same.
Okay, okay. So you need to understand what is the role of this component. I told you, right? When you make a request, you see in the photo, when you make a request like slash foo, your request will go to the server, Tomcat. Hmm? Answer my question? Yep. After that,
Yes,
who will come in the picture first before serving the request? Filter. And
sir.
this filter is doing what? This filter is saying, I will intercept incoming request and I would like to print your URL pattern. You see in this code, my dear
Yeah.
friends, what I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing? Using this line, this is my request, which is coming from the client. This request I'm typecasting, downcasting into HTTP servlet request. Then I'm saying, hey, HTTP servlet request, get solid path. Solid path means give me the URL pattern, which is being typed in the browser. And the same URL pattern, I'm printing it. Clear? For example,
Mm-hmm.
what value it will print? It will depend on, let me show you. Hello, sir. What value it is
Yes,
going to
sir.
print? Let me show you some URL pattern. Give me a second. Suppose I am typing this signup.jsp. So who will tell me what it is going to print in this case? Only the URL. This is fixed, right? It is not going to print. It is fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So this is URL pattern. If you're typing this, it is going to print only this value slash this. Got it now? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Basically, whatever resource you will request, whatever JSP, HTML, and servlet, whatever you will request, same thing will print. Let me show you. Suppose I click on, this data. So your URL pattern is show data. So what filter should print in this case? Slash show data. You got it? So whatever you are typing in the URL pattern, it is just printing it. Makes sense or got confused? After that, it is saying go where? Go to the servlet which you are requesting for. Make sense? So you got the flow or not? This servlet is just intercepting your request. Nobody replying. If you got confused, say I got
Mm-hmm.
confused. Not a problem. The filter is just a
Makes sense.
component who is coming in the picture between your incoming request and requested resource. Requested resource could be anything. It could be servlet, it could be JSP, it could be HTML file, it could be JS file, it could be image, anything. I said. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what logic we have to write here? We have to write logic. If time is this much, you would say go ahead. Otherwise, you will say don't go ahead. Sorry, go back. So this line of code, this code is altogether your gate, right? Your doer, and this code is saying go ahead or don't go ahead. Clear? So what we need to do? We can write some condition. Tell me what condition? If Darpan, check time, check current time. Are you following me? If
Mm-hmm.
the current time
Yes,
is
sir.
equals to whatever you want to do, right? Then you would say go ahead.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would say sorry, you cannot go ahead. Let's do that. So how to find the current time in Java? You can use system dot. Uh,
Time.
yeah, in this there is a method. How I can forget it? System dot
Get current time.
get current times for health. Thank you for helping. Get, but it's not coming. What mistake I'm doing? Just a second, please.
Yeah, it's
Current time in
frozen.
millis. Current time
Our
in millis. This one. Actually, it will give you the time in millis, right? Long. Or you can use other date
yes.
API and all, right? Hours. Hmm? So at what time you want to block
Mm-hmm.
it? Help me. Between 11 to 12. Hmm? Let's do that. So you have to compute the time. I don't know. I want to do in simple way. You have to just here, store the time private. Can you help me, please? You are not helping me long. Uh,
Yes, yes.
11. We have to write T 11. Any guess? 11 p.m.
Zero.
as per the India time, right? So what with the 11
Yeah.
p.m.? You have to write in milliseconds, right? How?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking. Hmm. Nobody's helping me. No problem.
Divided by 3600.
24. No, no, I'm just writing it. Uh,
Okay.
11 means 23 hours. Yeah. Into
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
60 is becomes minutes.
Seconds.
Then
A
second, then
minute,
you
yeah.
can multiply by 1000 to make it in milliseconds. So that's it. So this represent to what? This represent to 11 p.m. right?
11 p.m.
Now
Yes.
you have to make a 12 a.m. right? 12 a.m. means I think 0 hours, right?
00.
Let's let's do it for you know uh, let's make it for 1 a.m. for simplicity purpose. Okay. So this is 1
Yeah.
a.m. That's correct. Yeah. So
Barabar.
you are going to this is the current time. Now how you want to block?
Yes, sir.
If current time,
Mm-hmm.
if current time is greater than equals to 11 p.m. right, and
Mm-hmm.
less than
Then n equals to
1 a.m.
less than.
So what you
Okay.
need to do? Yeah, yeah, less than equal. You do one thing, right? It is up to you, right? What you want to do. Else,
Yeah.
then here in other time you are saying go ahead. You are not blocking it, right? That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? If time is current time is between 11 p.m. to 1 p.m., then you want to forward your request to the block.jsp. Are you following me? A
Mm-hmm.
forward request to which page? Block.jsp. You got it or it's clear to you?
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Got it. So here what you can do is there is a fixed code for it, right? That we have to mug it. Forward request to block.jsp. In order to do that, uh, I'm telling you how you can do that. You can use response, right? This is special code that we have to mug. Yeah, don't mug it. HTTP servlet response. I'm just typecasting into it. HTTP servlet response. Hey, people, I know this is not
Yes.
easy for you. Don't remember it, okay? This is the code through which you can forward to the new JSP, or you can use request dispatcher also. That is also right, not a problem. But here I want to use send redirect, okay? Basically, in
Mm-hmm.
send redirect, we have benefit. I'll tell you the difference between forward and send redirect. Are you following me? In this, we have some benefit. What benefit is, I'll talk about it. So here you want to go to which JSP, sir? Slash
Block JSP.
blog.jsp. Clear? Done.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can use request.get dispatcher. You want to use that? Somebody says I want to use that. Not a problem. It is up to you, right? In this ESP, will be visible in the URL pattern. In forward, it won't be visible. That's differences. We'll talk on that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my dear friend, in this you have to cover one more situation. Here, your time is either this or suppose somebody is requesting block.jsp. You are blocking the block.jsp also. That's problem is. Are you following me? So what you can do is
Mm-hmm.
here you have to write one boundary condition. What? If URL pattern
Bound.
dot you here you have to write if your URL pattern is block.jsp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second, I'm just writing it. Don't take much tension. And see, you have to, if your URL pattern is not block.jsp, then only you have to go on this, right? If it is block.jsp, then you would say go ahead. Yes, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you're not following me. Suppose I am accessing the
Yes.
block.jsp, right? You would say, hey, block.jsp, I'm not going to check time for you. You can come anytime. Yes, you know,
Mm-hmm.
this page can be display anytime. So this condition, you understand, or shall I explain you more? This condition, because it has become little bit complex, or I can make it simple if you want. Can I try?
Yeah, let's make it simple.
Let's
Second,
make it
yes.
simple. This is clear, right? Basically,
Mm-hmm.
here I can write one condition. If one more condition, can you see this? If it is a
Mm-hmm.
block.jsp, let him go. So you can write three condition. Can you see this? If it is
Uh-huh.
block.jsp, then you are saying go ahead, access him. If it is not block.jsp, then you are checking the time, right? If it is in between this time, then go to the block.jsp. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Forward request to the block.jsp. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Reply. If,
Yes, sir. Nice magic.
yeah, now go to resource. This will come in the picture for what? If it is not block.jsp and you are not between 11 p.m. to 1 p.m., then it will go in this, right? Other time. So can we try?
Mhm.
Like
Yes,
ideally,
always we can.
ideally in this time, even I can debug it, okay, if you want. Debug means it will show you the line by line execution.
Mm-hmm.
Let me run it. You tell me if my program is correct, then it should go to the block.jsp. You won't be able to access. Let me run it. My dear friends, what I said,
Mm-hmm.
you won't be able to access any page. Why? Because, let me show you. It would come over here.
Test luck.
Debugger is coming, debugger. And we have to do mastery in debugging, I'm telling you. This is the one of the most important thing which you have to learn. Because in this benefit, you can see line by line execution.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Why it's not coming? No, no, it's not running in
Okay.
debug mode. No, no, it's not. Let me try again.
Okay, okay, let's try again.
Yeah, yeah. Bad luck. Run it, debug as debug and server, next, finish. Can you see this?
Uh, yes, yes.
So see, I'm trying to access which page? My login.jsp, first page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like here, your URL pattern is slash, right? URL
Mm-hmm.
pattern is slash because you are accessing slash and slash is mapped with login.jsp. You know it. It is mapped in your servlet. Welcome servlet, you know. Slash is there, then you have to go. But it didn't came over here. Why? Because filter is in the picture. So you are just computing the current time. And this time it will go to the if condition is going to be false. Yeah. I don't know this condition it is satisfied or not. That we need to check. Current time.
Okay.
Uh, no, it's not going right because this condition, I did some mistake in this. Can you see this? This value is looking very smaller compared to this. Can you see this? So we have to think about it. What mistake I did? Give me a second. 23 into 60. This is hours. Then it's oh, I forget to multiply with 60. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Yeah. One more, yes.
One more. 60 and 60. And that's why the value is looking smaller. Again, I explain you what 23 hours into minutes, right? It become minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Then you are multiplying with
60 seconds. No, it was good.
that's fine.
Hours, minute,
Give me a second.
second.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, so let's compute the current time only, not including date. So this is the code, right? Local date and time. This is Java 8 feature. Local time, hours, minute, and second I got. Now you can compute this in long. Who will help me? I confuse you?
All of
Yes, you are
us.
following me. So what you can do, you can use current hours, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you can multiply with minutes,
60. That's seconds.
then
I mean
second,
minutes and
then millis,
seconds into 1,000.
plus minutes into 60
Same thing.
dot 60 dot
No, no 60. I think only
only
160.
160,000 plus. In this you have to just
Current
multiply
second
with 1,000. Done.
1,000. Mm-hmm.
But hey, you can
Oh,
make
how
this
simple.
code better. Okay. Simple. Everything is
Yeah.
simple if you know. It's done, right? Let's try. Thank you. Sajna, just wanted to know, you people lost it or you are getting it a little bit?
Getting it a little bit.
Okay, no problem. I'll explain you next session also. This is actually in this concept is there and little bit logic came in between. So you see, I'm just computing it. Can you see this? 23. It's okay, right? That's correct. Minutes, 50. It's right? Seconds, this much.
Yes,
And
sir.
you just got
Mm-hmm.
this, right? So this value
Mm-hmm.
should be greater than this value and less than
Which one?
this value.
Okay, yeah.
So here current time this and 1 a.m. Oh, but again,
Mm.
I know there is some problem, right? In this condition. Are you following me or not? Why
Yeah.
problem is?
Mm-hmm.
Because in 1 a.m., try to understand. 1 a.m. I have only one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hello? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Actually
Mm-hmm.
it is the next day, right? That's problem. You got the issue or not? Let's do one thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to use only 12, not no, because let's make it faster to
We
24.
have to delete that extra 60 over here.
No, that's fine.
No,
This
this
is
is already more than milliseconds.
12 p.m. Give me a second. This is hours. Then you make it in minutes, then seconds. So we
And
don't need it. Hmm. Okay.
yeah, that's what we thought. Okay, yeah.
This we are not using down the line.
So if we are trying to check for 1 a.m., then we have to include dates too.
Days too. Days too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do for only this much. But you can do
Yeah,
for
yeah.
1 a.m. as well. So now
Okay, yeah.
now it's coming inside. So basically what going to be happen? Now it will forward your request to where? Blog.jsp.
Filter. Okay, yeah.
Can you see this? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to the blog.jsp. Basically, in this, you have to write the context path. I can tell you how to find the context part. It's not a big deal. So basically, when you are forwarding it, here you have to use context path. Context path means application name. How you can get the application name? In this, there is a method get solid
Okay. Context.
context path.
Context.
Then you can use plus, right? So that problem is
Mm-hmm.
solved. So please go and learn all those things, right? So I'm about to
Of course.
finish. But filter is doing great job. Logic, we stuck in the logic. Remember it. Concept is fine,
Mm-hmm.
but we understand we stuck a little bit in logic, but it's okay. So what I'm going to do, if you type this much, second, why it's not running? I'm running it in debug mode. Thanks, finish. It's coming, right? Yep.
Yes, it's
F6,
coming.
F6, F6, F6. Yeah, block.jsp. Press F8. So again, it's coming for the JSP. I know. After that, why it's coming again? Give me a second. It's coming again and again. Actually, this is not returning the correct thing. It is returning very
I think
big
that get
thing.
sorted path.
No. Get context path. That's fine. Let's try. Cling, cling, cling. URL pattern is no, that is the old one. I hate it. Let me run it again. Context path. Normally keep the application name.
Okay, check line 38. I guess it should be not equals to your URL pattern or
This
what?
one? No, no,
Oh, okay, okay,
that's not
okay.
a problem. Oh, that is not a problem. I know, I know. URL pattern now is fine.
False reading.
Give me a second. I don't know
Yes,
why it's
sir.
not giving. No, no, this is not giving me the proper value, I guess. Can you see this? Now it works. So basically, A people, do you know this
Yes.
is giving you what? This is giving you the application name. This one. Hmm?
Oh,
So, like other thing is by default. Context path is giving what? Any guess? This is giving you
application name.
application context name. This one. And in this, you are appending block.jsp. So, sir, let me
Mhm.
explain you again how this is working. First of all, you are computing the current time. In current time, you include hours, minutes, seconds, right? And you have converted everything in millis, right?
Oh,
Say yes.
yes.
And this current time you are comparing with 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. So this is coming in between or not? Say yes.
Mm-hmm.
So if your URL pattern is not block.jsp, if it is block.jsp, you are saying go ahead, no problem. Are you following me? If it is not
Mm-hmm.
block.jsp, then only you are checking the time. If timing in between, you are saying go to the block.jsp. See, hello everybody, I'm not able to access any page, right? Let me
Mm-hmm.
run it. I'm just going to disable my debugger and you see I'm not able to access anything. Yes, you know? Oh man, you cannot access this anything unless and until it will go after 12. We have to wait for the 4 minutes, okay, to make
For
it work.
minutes, of course.
So in 4 minutes, I'm just going to stop. But you got it right. So you understand the filter. In filter, we have
Mm-hmm.
logic. Who will tell me what logic we have in the filter? In this filter, when you make the request, it will check for all the incoming request. Your answer is yes, but for block.jsp,
Yes.
it would say no, no. Hey JSP, for you, I don't have any restriction. You go ahead, right? Go ahead and you go ahead and you should get display. Make sense? But
Mm-hmm.
for other pages, right? You are checking the time. So only for one page you are not checking. For other pages you are checking time. Got it? So
Mm-hmm.
for other page, right? If they are coming in between, you are just redirecting to the block.jsp. For else other pages you are saying, hey, no, 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 right? You are you are not between in this time. So go ahead. Make sense? Done. So do you understand the use of the filter? And this filter is
Mm-hmm.
coming for all the incoming requests because of it. Done. So today you have learned two things, listener and filter. I have done. Okay. So my dear friends,
Yeah.
I'm just stopping my session here. We have done with listener and filter. Thank you so much.